More than likely, yeah. He just logged on. Yeah. He literally just logged on right as you started saying, "Okay, JD, where are you?" I think he means you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but my D line for whatever reason isn't getting pressure, even if I turn fucking aggressive tackle on and all that pass rush. Still though, like my entire D line in GGFL has at least 90 blocks shed. Like fucking Khalil Mack is the only person who does, and usually by the time he does, is just enough time for the guy to throw a fucking dime as he's getting blown up. Like, why don't I have that luck? If I get hit as I throw, he either holds on to the ball just straight up, or it just peters out of his hand just a teeny bit and rolls on the ground. Like when I played Tanner last week in SNB, I hit him 7 times. I hit his quarterback 7 times, and every time he threw a perfect fucking ball. Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know. It seems like the better a quarterback is, the worse I tend to do with them. Like I couldn't play with Aaron Rodgers when I had the Packers one year. I couldn't play with Peyton Manning when I had the Colts one year. I couldn't play with Tom Brady when I had the Patriots one year. Like I always have to go and get somebody mediocre. Yeah, the waffle. See, I mine was the other way around. If their accuracies are high enough, if I lead him, he'll overthrow it or throw it to one side or the other where the defender is. Like I can't be, I can't lead him. I have to throw it directly to where he is. Cheese.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
I have a negative
Two
6
teams will
turnover
need their
differential.
quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today.
You know why?
It's the
Because
Bills
Teddy
going
Bridgewater
up
is
against the
cold.
Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the
I
home
thought
of this
it'd be at least
franchise
a
ever
marginal
since.
improvement
Welcome
over
to
fucking
NRG Stadium
Watson.
in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of
A
introductions to
marginal
an NFL
improvement.
game,
That's
and
all I
that
wanted.
was
I
in
didn't want,
evidence a moment ago.
I wasn't expecting night and
Fireworks,
day. I wasn't expecting to
pyrotechnics,
jump
you
straight
name
to
it.
goddamn
This crowd is
Aaron
ready
Rodgers in
as
his
their
prime.
guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans.
Yeah, I'm playing Sin right now. Ah. Everybody has one, man.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Bridgewater now on second down. And that's complete to Gilmore. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, here's Miller. And some room to roam now. And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Give a fuck what Tanner says, not a thing.
They'll try to throw here now.
Shit.
Bridgewater.
Oh, thank you. He held on
loose.
to it. Thank you
It's
for
incomplete.
underrunning that.
Oh,
he didn't catch it? Come on, man.
Group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, wow.
Pressure, and he's going to
Didn't
be
even
taken
try to
down.
fuck him.
They sack him back right around the 44. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Well, sir.
Third down and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Oh, Zay Jones.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now
damn it,
contact
Clowney.
up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Damn it!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left
playing
side of that
thin.
line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting
My guys
blocks,
keep jumping off
waiting for
on
the pistol
SNB.
to fire and go.
My guys keep
And he
jumping
jumped a
offside.
little bit too early.
Couple of plays sent him
That's
the
the
wrong
third
way,
time on
and
this
now
fucking
they face
drive
a
alone
third
now.
and 14. He'll look to throw.
Put that
And he
shit
couldn't
down.
hang on to it through the contact.
You think you're going to run my
Incomplete.
favorite play on me and succeed?
My dad used to tell me all
You
the
must be
time
out
when you're
your
getting ready to
motherfucking
play a
mind.
big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And he was called
It's
on
one of
3
many.
times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that...
Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they
That
don't do
good
that again?
old-fashioned
Well, let's just
Plunder
go to the
cheese.
football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Couldn't give a fuck
And
what.
the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. No. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
If I can do nothing else, I can stop the fucking post route.
This secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on
That's
a basketball
what Sid does. If it's third down, he tries to throw a post over the middle.
And every pass.
Great
every time.
On third down to bring up fourth. He gets this one away, and boy,
it's
it's
long
another
anyway.
Boomer. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
That probably was the
And now
there.
out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He had an idea. It also didn't help that was the side he was blitzing to.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Caught left side, Gilmore. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Second down following the run. To throw is Bridgewater. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Bridgewater.
Oh, God.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Wow.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
That's unusual because Merciless is different.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some
side
of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get
Hey,
this
see
one
how you
across
fucking
the
flip the
45
plates twice?
before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Charles, this was the 27th ranked rushing attack coming in. That play sort of shows why.
Yeah, and I have to admit that I'm a little bit surprised because they have talent on the line. They've got talent in the backfield, but for whatever reason, they can't mesh it together and make progress.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right.
Oh, my God.
He can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Yeah, it's the principle.
This offense was on
Because
the move. Now 2 straight
if it's not you,
incompletions. And looking at 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Steven Hauschka. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Bullshit!
He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are in for 6. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go now. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a handoff looking right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Matt Milano, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go. Way 90.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bills getting set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
They'll look to throw. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll set up a throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whitney merciless. In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They gave up the 3. They're losing in this ball game. Now it's their chance to set the offensive tone for the second half.
And it's interesting how the offense will go about helping them, too. Because so many times you're looking to control a game with your defense. Well, your defense just gave up 3. Now your offense, as you said, has to set a tone and get you back into it or ahead in the game. Let's see if they can pull it off and get downfield and do exactly that.
We'll see if they can. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Tiger! Get ready! 190!
Throwing, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down.
Get ready! 180! Force!
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now it's Miller running right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Play fake. Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 180.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
180.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Bridgewater. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney merciless. In there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Hey, big hit. Knocked down sideways. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go. Wide 80.
First down, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Bridgewater now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Wide 90. Wide 90.
Here's Bridgewater. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try to find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Marcel Darius in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football's going to go over already.
Yeah, I don't have to
placed
mute
at
it.
the 15-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
Yeah,
when
me
you start
too.
thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before, and now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Finally,
Two-score game here in the
something
4th,
going
and
my
that
way.
pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar,
Oh my
doesn't
God.
it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
What up, sir?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And on the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Fresh set of downs here.
I'm playing spin.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
To the air again with Bridgewater.
Losing a bit.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Way 90. Way 90.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He finds his target, Fuller. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back.
What, you watching my game or something?
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case.
Okay.
Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Get running. Way 90.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now in desperation.
Oh, come
throw
on,
deep
Jalen.
downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Set. Way 90. Set.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Way 90. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my
1st down throw for Bridgewater.
Fuck.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously
would not break
disappointing,
my
but you
way.
had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
I don't know what the fuck I can do with this. I'm 0-3 now.
Let's go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down
and
comes.
SNB. I lost to X-Dog and a couple of scrubs, and I'm very disappointed. You already said X-Dog, though, so how are you?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never...
Yeah, I'm benching Teddy Bridgewater. This is a waste of my fucking time. Let's see how games are looking in GGFL.